So my boyfriend literally interrupts me to hand me crisps so I can eat crisps whilst I'm filming. Get yourself a day. Hello and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, my name's Zoe. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I do hope that you decide to subscribe and also turn on the bell so you're notified every single time that I post. And just a reminder for current subscribers, please make sure that your bell is on, as YouTube doesn't like suggesting the kind of content that I like to do. So today I am starting a new series on my channel called Get Freaky. In this series we'll be talking all about the freaky and creepy stuff that has happened to me, such as sleep paralysis, paranormal stuff, deja vu, coincidences, all the really creepy stuff. But this series just isn't about me. I'm also going to be doing videos where I feature your guys' paranormal experience stories, all sorts of different stuff. So if I ever ask you to send me your experience, please make sure you follow me on Instagram, because that's where I'll be doing it. My Instagram is linked in the description box below. So yeah, the series won't just be based around me, it'll incorporate you guys as well. And I want to do full length videos featuring your guys' stories. Today I am starting this series off by talking about some of my paranormal experiences. Now some of you guys may believe me, some of you may not, but that's up to you to decide. But all I know that these are my experiences, they happened to me, and I'm pretty sure you'll be excited to hear them. The word paranormal has been around for hundreds of years. Now it means that the world around us is normal. Anything out of that realm is considered not normal. For something to be paranormal, there has to be no explanation for it at all, not even scientific. It seems in recent years the interest in the paranormal has grown, whether we are just curious about the unknown or we actually believe we reside where we were when we die, but we can't be seen. Like I've said before, it's definitely a controversial subject. Many people believe, many people don't. I am definitely a believer, but I do get creeped out by spirits as well. If I feel like I know the spirit, I am more at ease, but if it's something I am unsure of, then I am a little sketched out by it. So I am going to go over 3 of my paranormal experiences. Now I have so many more, but I didn't want to make this video too long-winded, so I will do a couple of videos on my paranormal experiences. The first ever paranormal experience that I remember was when I was around 6 years old. The usual routine had happened in my house. It was bath, playtime and bedtime. I had a separate room to my sisters, but I used to remember always trying to sneak in their room and trying to put off going to bed for as long as possible, as you do when you're a child. In the house that I grew up in, there was 3 bedrooms and a bathroom upstairs, and there was also a hall with a window. I was struggling to sleep, so my mum let me stay in her bed and she let me lie down in bed and listen to the radio. We had one of them little chunky radios that was an alarm at the same time. Whilst I was lying there, I heard this banging. And at first I thought there was a reasonable explanation. My sister's in the next room, my mum downstairs. But whilst I was listening to it, I realised it was coming from the attic. The banging noise was coming from upstairs. I kept turning the radio on and off to listen to this noise. And every time I turned the radio off, the banging would stop a few seconds later. So I would turn the radio back on, and the banging would start again. I instantly, being 6 years old, felt like something wasn't right. I was scared. I decided to go downstairs to my mum, and as I stepped out the bedroom into the hall, there stood a man, clear as day. It's almost like this man was a reflection in the window, just standing there looking back at 6-year-old me. I ran straight past, screaming for my mum. I ran downstairs and she just grabbed me and hugged me and asked me what was wrong. So I told her exactly what I saw and what I heard. She checked all possible areas, nobody was there. No one was in the home, nobody was outside the home, and nobody could actually physically get to that window to look through it without a ladder. and they wouldn't have been able to get the ladder to that point without my mum seeing them. To this day, my mum tells me she knows that that was paranormal. She had also seen other things in the home. She had seen things move. She had heard noises. And it was really creepy that at the time my two sisters had imaginary friends as well. Thinking back to this experience, this first paranormal experience, gives me goosebumps. It makes me feel sick and it makes me feel uneasy, because it's so hard to explain that at 6 years old you believe there's something paranormal, because people just seem to knock it on the head and think that children are just scared of monsters, but this was a totally different experience. The next experience that I'm going to talk about today happened when I was around 12 or 13 years old. At this point we were in a new home. My parents had split up and my mum had met my stepdad. Now my stepdad was not a believer in ghosts at all. He wasn't even skeptical. It was just a simple plain, nope, ghosts are not real. But I think this experience really changed his mind on the whole spirits and afterlife sort of thing. On this day, it was later in the evening, just after tea time. Me, my mum and my sister were sat downstairs watching TV, like we would do every single day. Now in our living room we had two couches, so me and my sister were sat on one and my mum was on the other. At this point in time, my stepdad was upstairs. Our living room had two doors, one leading to the front door and one leading to the kitchen. The door that was closest to us was the one that led to the front door, and like I said, we were all just chilling, watching TV. Then out of nowhere, the door closest to us started to rattle, and it was just ever so slightly, almost like there was some vibrations causing it to move. But a few seconds later, the rattle just turned into a violent shake. The rattle was so loud and so violent. It was like someone was just pulling and pushing on the door. Me and my sister literally jumped out of our skin and ran across the room to my mum. The rattling continued and continued, and we were just watching the door, waiting for it to stop. My mum got up, walked over to the door whilst it was still rattling and battering away, and she just swung the door open and shouted, "Come in." She then shut the door and it totally stopped. It was silent, and of course nobody was behind the door. My stepdad came downstairs and asked what all the noise was, and we told him exactly what happened, and he saw how shaken up me and my sister were, and this just instantly changed his mind on the whole ghosts and paranormal sort of thing. My last experience is a shorter one, and this happened when I was 15 years old, when my stepdad passed away. Now I don't want to go into too much detail about that. I do want to tell you that story one day, but it is still a story that is hard for me, so at the moment I'm not going to talk about that. So after his funeral, we decided to keep his ashes in our house for a little while before laying him to rest. One night I had gone to bed and my sister was sleeping in my room as well. We had gone through a lot at the time and we didn't want to be sleeping alone. In the middle of the night, something woke me up. Now I don't know to this day what it was, whether something was moving or there was a noise, but when I woke up the room was just black and there was a weird feeling throughout the room. And whilst I'm looking round my bedroom, I noticed my stepdad stood there, and obviously a week ago he had passed away. I just stared at him stood there for seconds, and then he waved. So I jumped up and ran into my mum's room, and she let me get in her bed, and I was so scared, but looking back on it now, it was his way of saying bye. So that is the 3 paranormal experiences that I have got for you today. Now it's a short video, but don't worry, there is going to be loads more videos in my Get Freaky series. If you did enjoy this video, please let me know down below. Please let me know which was the creepiest experience for you, whether it was 1, 2 or 3. let me know down below. I'd like to hear your feedback. Over on my Instagram, I'm going to be asking for your guys' paranormal experiences if you do have any. So make sure you go over to my Instagram and go and follow me over there. So that is all for this video. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a massive thumbs up. Please hit that subscribe button and I shall see you in my next video. Bye.